Hey Allie, how's it going? I'm going to start with you here. One of the reasons going to Photoshop. I really need you guys to embed your photos. I mean, or learn how. It really slows down when I have to open it up, and sometimes I'm having to rotate and things like that. Okay, it was a really nice job. I mean, really clean. You've defined all the things we needed to define. You've got your lost and found edges. You've got your little definition of the little craggly shapes. Nice solid shading right in here. Nice smooth lines. Great job. Great job. And this one looks good too. I think there were some value differences, like you got your darker lines and then you've got different values, kind of like Kaylynn's over here, where she's got the different values. So that's something you might have looked into, and tried to define that as well. I think you actually used a pen, it looks like, for this, so it would be hard to define that value. You might have been able to, do this part in pencil and that part in pen. Of course, you got some pencil over here. Maybe that is pencil. But at any rate, so we could define that just a little bit, but it looks good overall. And Kaylynn, first we got to rotate these, okay, and also learn how to put them into embed them in the comment area as well. This looks pretty good, and when you're rotating them, you crop them and everything. Just make them presentable for me, okay? Let's see, nice sharp lines. Looks pretty good. Craftsmanship's okay. I mean, maybe just a few things where we're going past the lines and things like that. I mean, but overall it looks nice and solid. And same thing here. You've defined everything, not quite maybe to the level of Allie. Who am I? Yeah. Not quite to this level, but oh, and another thing, if you do ever send your pictures in without embedding them, make sure that you put your name on them. See, when I open them up in Photoshop, if I've got more than one, man, it's hard to know which ones I'm looking at, okay? So that's another important thing. Looks good though. We could have defined a little more here. Nice shading in here, nice solid lines. Overall, a really nice job, okay? And so when you're actually cropping in Photoshop, another thing you can do, it looks like this could be just a little messy spot on your scanner. Let me see here. Yes, you need to clean your screen, you see, and then crop in, and you can also erase all these little fudge marks, and you can even clean up areas like that need to be cleaned up. So anyway, good job. And we will go down the list now to who's next. Alright, we've got Christopher. Nice job, dude. Very clean. Nicely done. Yeah, okay, I got a little mixed up. This one's upside down. But you defined your values nicely. Nice rendering in here. Yeah, I think you've done a great job on this. Photos look good. One of the things I mentioned is, at least you've got a definition of hard line and thin line in the same piece. What I'd like to have seen, and I should have defined this better when we were actually, at my previous videos, is more definitions in each piece of all the different contrasting types of lines and softnesses, okay? Edges. It would have been nice, and these are really nice hard edges. We've got some curved lines and hard, light and dark, maybe hard and try and find some examples of soft in the same piece, you know what I mean? Things like that to give it contrast. Most of the times when you're looking at photos and successful illustrations and paintings and things, you're seeing a combination of both. Of course, that's what makes a piece really interesting, is that contrast. And for instance, it's hard to have a hard line if you don't have any soft lines to compare it with, the opposition and all things idea. And so that's kind of what I'd like you to see in those photos. That being said, you're not being marked down anybody for not putting enough in the photos. I don't think I defined that clearly enough. Holly looks pretty good. I think you know, craftsmanship on this one, pretty solid. I'd like to see the ruler gotten out. You know, get these nice, you know, because you can see, you know, I mean, you did pretty good for not having a or not using a ruler, but I would have liked to see that a little sharper. Okay, and here, you know, the rendering here right here is not as good as it could be. The hard to the soft transition, and right here we need to see a little more detail and detail. You know, these lines are kind of struggling here with your nice smooth lines. So anyway, just a little more time put into some of the rendering aspects of this would have been helpful. Your photos look fine. You know, you got your straight lines. It would have been nice, like for instance, I was saying in the same piece, is to find some examples of curvy lines. If you're going to go for edges, hard and soft edges, you know, so just a little something. Kieffer, nice job, nice clean effort. Appreciate the hard work. Pretty smooth, pretty nice job with this. Could have just cleaned up some of that, you know, transition. Just it gets a little wobbly in places, but it's not bad at all. This looks pretty good. Appreciate the effort on that. This could have had just a little more on the lost and found area, but the rendering's pretty nice. I see you put time into it. Photos are fine. Appreciate all the hard work. Thanks. Bye.